Hey y'all. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I'm glad everybody is here. I'm so glad y'all made it. I hope you had a great morning, a great night. And let's talk, y'all. Let's get into it. Please hit the like button as you come in. I'm going to do my best to give y'all full voice today. That might not be exactly possible because of the way this throat is set up right now. But I'm going to do my best. Y'all, please hit that like button, thumbs up, thumbs up. I appreciate it. I'm going to do my best to bring this update. And y'all give me a thumb if I'm good for a thumb. I would sure appreciate it. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell. Hopefully, everybody else knows we're in here and they can pop on through and we'll see them soon. But before we go too far, let me greet everybody real quick. Toffee Mocha, how are you? It's good to see you. Hey there, Fly Gray Streaks, how you doing? Jackie Gaines, hi sis. Always a pleasure, always a blessing to see you. Nacho Twins mama, hey girl, how you doing? Antoinette, hey sis, happy Tuesday. Miss Sparkle is in the building, y'all. This is our Mary Kay lady. My sis Phila is here. Hey boo, we got Lala Chanel, good to see you. Miss Gigi, hey there. Good to see you. We got Candy R. Always happy to see you. The beautiful Nisi Rose is in the building. Happy Tuesday to you. Always glad to see you. Kenya 330, how are you? Always a pleasure. Jamie, how are you? Renee 6, hello. How are you? Happy Tuesday to you. You say what now is in the house? Hey there. Oh, my sister's here, Queen Mermaid. What's going on? Always happy to see you, of course. Angie, all the way from 305 and the plantation. We're grateful to have you this morning, this afternoon. Hey, LEL. How you doing? Drea Loving Life. Hello, lady. Hello. Always happy to see you. Species Unknown, welcome. Happy to have you. I haven't seen you before, but I want to tell you you are welcome. Okay? All right, Cheryl, how you doing? I see you made it. Looks like you had to redo your card. All right, Deandra, happy to see you. Happy Tuesday to you. Naturally Rooted, happy Tuesday to you too. I'm so glad to see you. All right, and Candy R is here as well. Listen, guys, we got to get into it today. The news is interesting, and the funny papers are funny as heck. When I say funny as heck, they are funny as heck. Okay. And then there was a little bit of news that was kind of confusing. So I'm going to bring it and see what y'all think. I'm going to see what y'all think. And I mean, I don't know. Something's a little confusing, just a little bit. Just a little bit. So let's get into the news. Let's get into it. Well, anyway, all right. Let's talk. Golden Life. You snuck on in. All right. How you doing? Oh, that's right. You know what? I love me some Gigi too. I want to know when she going live again. I miss Gigi. We're talking about Gossip Girl, y'all. XOXO. Gigi is the bomb. Absolutely hilarious, and always bringing some good stories and just entertaining. I love Gigi's spirit. So listen, y'all. Let's get into these updates. Let's get into this news. Let's talk about what's happening. We ain't gonna hurt nobody. We ain't gonna hurt nobody. So y'all listen. You know what? I almost want to go to the funny papers first because there's some strange things um that's happening. There's some strange things happening, but I know I can't. So I ain't gonna do it. We're gonna do the news first. Let me behave. Let me behave. So anyway, listen, y'all. Y'all's president. let's talk about him. I almost feel bad. Um, hold on. It said, yes, I posted your YouTube page link from Gigi. I finally caught one of your lives. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Child, anytime you see my info scrolling, you got my email and my Instagram inbox, hit me. I hit everybody back. I promise I do. I'd love to talk to you. So let's talk about y'all president, y'all. Let's talk about it. I'm disturbed. Let me not just say disturbed. I'm disturbed is an understatement. Because this man is putting people's lives in danger. And we need to talk about it. Now, first of all, he's saying crazy stuff. You say there's no behaving during Aries season. Cut up. Well, you know what? You're right. My mom was an Aries, and so is my favorite cousin. So you're right. Let me go ahead and act a fool. All right, did. So remember, we talked about the fact that this fool gets on, like literally on camera in front of the world, giving his speech, making statements that sound dangerously close. You say, not my messy pawpaw, not no messy pawpaw. Oh yeah, he's a real messy one. So we talked about the fact that he went on camera, hey LaPreece, hey D Marie, and made statements that were dangerously close to calling for a regime change. Hey African Violet. And then the White House, Blinken, the rest of them started trying to, backtrack. Hey Cindy, how you doing? And so they went trying to backtrack. Oh no, he didn't mean that. He meant he didn't want Putin to feel empowered to be doing the stuff he's doing and how he hurt. You know how they do. They try to spin stuff, and then then the lies began. The lies start. So the lies started trying to cover it up for him. Oh no, he didn't really say it like that. What he was saying was this. Y'all know he wasn't saying that. Blah 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 blah. Well, honey, hey Sheriff, what this man get in a whole interview and tell people he ain't walking a goddamn thing back? He literally said, I meant darn near everything I said. And I'm gonna give y'all to talking what he said for the most part, and then I'm gonna see if I can play for you what was actually said so y'all can hear it in his own voice. I very seldom play his voice anywhere because I really don't like that man. And y'all know I don't like him. Like, it's not a secret that I don't like him. I don't like nothing about him. He lied too much, in all honesty, if you ask me. But anyway, so number one, they caught him in a hot mic moment. Like, y'all remember on Housewives of Potomac when Giselle Daddy was on there? Hey, Dana Cutler. And he went to talking about Jamal, and the fact that he got all them baby mamas, and he got 6 and 7 children. Okay. Child, they always switching the narrative, species unknown, because they lying. See, we got a bell for the lies. I'm gonna ring the bell now. Yes, the lies have begun. The lies have begun. So just like Giselle Daddy got caught talking about Jamal and basically saying, like, I don't like him. He got all them kids. I don't know what the hell you think you're doing. Biden got caught in a good old, right, he sure didn't species unknown. He got caught in a hot mic moment, y'all. So he was addressing the 82nd Airborne directly. I think he thought the camera was off. I'm pretty sure he thought the camera was off because after he made this statement, when he was asked about it, he lied immediately. When I say immediately, he lied immediately, y'all. First of all, he says to them, telling them how things are over there. He said, y'all gonna see soon, and some of y'all have already seen. Well, the problem with that is we're not supposed to have no troops in the Ukraine. But he's telling them they're gonna see what's going on the front lines. And this is the airborne edition. So I'm like, these paratroopers, what? Y'all already got them people over there on the ground. And mind you, these are the same people saying that us getting involved would start World War III. And they started telling us they ain't sending nobody, they ain't got nobody. Ain't no boots on the ground. Is the talking point, no boots on the ground. Well, apparently, according to y'all's president, there are boots on the ground. He literally opened his dirty mouth and said to the people, Oh, you calling Brandon too? Court documents was teaching me about Brandon. You're not a fan of Brandon either. Me either. My mama taught me that lying is bad. He lie all the time. So this idiot is sitting there saying this on a microphone that not only, oh, you'll see when you get there, and some of y'all have already seen. So you literally was on camera admitting that y'all done lied about dang near everything. Like you're dead. You're done. You're toasted. I'm just saying, you're toasted. Like, how you just gonna lie and get caught on a hot mic? Y'all, who president is this? I feel like we watching Black Panther. Is this your king? Is this your king? Everybody who was out there buck dancing in the street. Hey, Nicolette. Nicolette say, I knew that too. I'm not sure why he thinks we stupid. You know what, sis? I don't either. Other than maybe he feel like the fact that he could be a blatant racist and Black people still voted for him. I think maybe that empowered him into thinking that we must be stupid. Because if not, then how else in the hell did we fall for that? Now, I just want y'all to, let that sink in for a minute. Then the comment about chemical weaponry came up, chemical warfare, and this man said that, they're going to respond in kind. What do you mean? After first saying they wasn't going to do nothing like that. But y'all listen to this. Hold on. It's coming.
Remain in power? Or do you now regret saying that because your government has been trying to walk that back? Did your words complicate matters?
Well, you asked 3 different questions. I'll answer them all. Number one, I'm not walking anything back.
Oh.
The fact of the matter is, I was expressing the more outrage I felt toward the way Putin is dealing in the actions of this man. Just brutality of half the children in Ukraine. I just come from being with those families.
What does that even?
So listen, y'all. Now y'all know, and I know because we just got through talking about this. This idiot literally just said, he said what he said, right? Blinken and the rest of them came out in the White House to say, well, hold on, I think I may have some more. Hold on. Because he did plenty of lying, and I don't want y'all to miss out on none of it. I think it'll be wrong if I let y'all miss out on any of it. Hold on. I ain't gonna climb him too hard yet. I'm gonna let him get all his lies out first. Okay, here we go.
Let me read this. The fact of the matter is,
I was expressing the way Putin is.
I'm going to read this because I can't speak from the hip here.
Hold on. Somebody giving commentary. I don't want to hear your commentary. We want to hear lies. Some people feel the need to help him lie. He don't need no help lying. Lord knows he don't. But now them people came out to say he didn't mean that. And now y'all just heard him say out his own mouth. And y'all please hit the like button. But this is my thing. Now they walked it back and said he didn't really mean what he said. But then here's the killer part. The killer part is you meant something. You definitely meant something, hun. Because you just came back and said, "Oh no, we didn't walk nothing back. I meant what I said." But let me let y'all hear this hot mic moment. This one is better than the one with Giselle Daddy. I want y'all to listen real good.
Stepping up. Look at how they're stepping up. And you're gonna
Ukraine. What? I
thought okay. Hold on.
Look at how they're stepping up. Look at how they're stepping up. And you're going to see when you're there, and some of you have been there, you're going to see women.
You heard that? Some of y'all going to see when you're there. You're going to see. First of all, y'all said wasn't finna be no boots on the ground. So what they going to see, Bill? What they going to see, Joe?
I'm not leaving. I'm holding my ground.
Okay, so are you?
Okay. So now, you're not leaving. We they holding their ground. Y'all gonna see when y'all get there. Some of y'all have already seen. So it's like, okay, so you said this. This is the stuff you said you wasn't gonna do. Make it make sense. How? You actually said it. Y'all know I can't impersonate that man's voice. He did, right? It's real sketchy. The lies are ridiculous. This, I'm telling you, it's better than Giselle data. And the thing that I'm trying to understand is, again, as like Nicolette said, how stupid do they think we are? That's the question. How stupid do they really think we are? So now somebody's going to ask him flat out about this, and I want to make sure I get this where y'all can hear it. Hold on.
Used in Ukraine, would that trigger a military?
Oh yeah, here's the chemical weapons moment, by the way.
Hold on.
A few days ago.
Clarify on chemical weapons. If chemical weapons were used in Ukraine, would that trigger a military response from NATO?
It would trigger a response in kind.
Now, y'all, come on. In kind. Doesn't in kind mean that you're going to do the exact same thing that they did to you? Y'all, the lies getting out of control. We're going to make that decision at the time, but we're going to respond in kind. The lies just keep, the lies go deeper and deeper. Hold on.
Now that America is back, if some of these big things that you say on the world stage keep getting walked back.
What's getting walked back?
It sounded like, just in the last couple of days, it sounded like you told U.S. troops they were going to Ukraine. It sounded like you said it was possible the U.S. would use a chemical weapon, and it sounded like you were calling for regime change in Russia, and we know
none of the three occurred.
Did y'all just hear that? None of the three occurred. Nigga, we just heard you say it. See, this is the stuff. Hey, Vita, this the stuff get on my nerves. Now, we all sat here and heard him say it. Then we hear his behind say none of the three occurred. How the hell you gonna tell us none of the three occurred? See, for one, that's what let me know they didn't even know about the video. Eventually, the video was shown to the White House staff, so that at that point they couldn't. They had to quit saying that he never said it. But do y'all see how quick they lie? You said all that stuff. The reporter asked him point blank. It sounds like you said troops are going to be in the Ukraine. It sounds like you said we're going to use chemical warfare. It sounds like you were calling for a regime change. None of the three happened. Mind you, when your staff tried to say you didn't really say the regime change, you got up there and said, oh no, I'm not walking anything back. So are you not walking it back, or did you not say it, Joe? This is what I'm trying to tell you. They crooked as hell. That's why I rang the bell before I started talking. Antoinette said he needs to be removed from his position. Early stages of dementia are just plain no common sense. I think it's a little bit of both. That's right, Andrew. One more lie. That's why I hit that bell before I even started talking, because I knew I had to bring them lies and drop them in your lap. Jackie said the reporter said it sounds like, because he was trying to give him room to correct himself. Right, they do. Because all of them sit up and kiss their behinds and help them spread their propaganda. So they tried to give him room to help himself. The man said, it sounds like you told him they was going to be in the Ukraine. It sounds like you said y'all was going to use chemical weapons. It sounds like, okay, hell, the reporter was starting to sound like Tiffany Haddish when she told Fantastic Sam's yesterday that, you know, this is what money looked like. This is what it looked like. Because I'm starting to try to figure out if this is really what it looked like. Okay? Lala say can't keep the lies together. Come on, Creepy Sleepy. He do need to come on. Like, this ain't making no sense. He say it's very much dementia, very much Alzheimer's. He need a bowl of Raisin Bran. Right. You said it sound like the all the timers to you? At least half the timers. At least half. But one thing that we know, see, some of us have worked in healthcare. Hey, Tara Hill. Some of us have worked in healthcare. Some of us have had the distinct pleasure or displeasure, depending on how you look at it, of working in long-term care facilities. And what we know working in long-term care facilities is that even when someone has dementia or whatever, or Alzheimer's or any other type of dementia, even when they are talking out of their heads, what is actually in them comes out. If it's an old racist, when that all the timers kick in, they just gonna be calling everybody the N-word. Everybody gonna be niggas. If they're an old school teacher, they're gonna be trying to teach school lessons, even though ain't no kids in the room. They're gonna do whatever they did when they were in their right minds. It's just gonna be out of order, and it's gonna be a little chaotic. What's coming out of this man is what's really going on. He's just possibly in a state where he's not able to control what he's saying out loud. He's in a state where the stuff that he's supposed to keep private, he keeps saying it in public. But that's y'all president. I just wanted y'all to know. That's right, Niecy, is no holds barred. No holds barred. Because once they get to that point of having dementia or any type of state like that where their brain function is altered or decreased, what goes on is what's in there comes out, and there's no filter. There's no filter. So I don't know whether that's what it is with this man, whether it's all the timers or half the timers. It's time for him to get up out of there. And we got 2 more years with this nut job that could end up putting us into a war that we're not able to protect ourselves from. And your government has made it their business to make sure you can't protect yourself from it. Now, here's the real kick, right? So they went ahead and had the peace talks over there in Turkey, in Istanbul. That place that I want somebody to bring me some fabric back from. Anybody that's going, I would love about 6 yards of fabric, a nice bolt of fabric, if you don't mind. Lala, say you telling the truth. I worked at a nursing home when I was 17, and there was this racist clear lady who would be blatantly racist on a daily basis, and she had dementia. Yeah, they can't help it then, because once they get to that stage, they're not able to really masquerade, or they're not able to control themselves. It's just kind of uninhibited. Lel says, and where is Camel to be found during all this? I don't hear about that racially ambiguous heifer at all no more. No, they don't talk about it unless they're making fun of her, because she can't give an intelligent answer to any question. Jackie says some of the troops have been over there. A girl in the army posted a video on TikTok crying, say she's afraid for her life. Yeah, and Creepy Sleepy just told on himself. He just told on all of them. He said some of y'all have been over there. And you gonna see, and some of y'all already have been there. So ain't no shock to me. I just like when we get the sound bites of him telling both lies. First, not both lies, literally told the truth and then lied about it because he didn't know it was recorded. That hot mic is hell. That hot mic is pure hell. It got Jesse Jackson, it got Giselle Daddy, and now it still got Creepy Sleepy Joe. Ain't that nothing? So now the peace talks went on in Istanbul between Russia and Ukraine. Hey, Delicia, how you doing, girl? And they said that they had good progress. So they left with, better attitudes toward each other. The U.S. is still pushing for a war. They finding their way to, to make peace and work with each other. They say they got progress. They done sat down and talked. Putin said, all right, whatever they talked about, he done agreed to reduce his presence in the capital. Like, all right, I'll back up out the capital a little bit. No problem. We're going to focus on the Donbass region, which is that separatist region. It wants to be classified as independent. Them people is tired of being terrorized, as they have been since 2014, by the Ukrainian government. Okay? You say Camel is a decoration. She just gets pulled out on special occasions. Child, that's one ugly decoration, but that's what's going on. That's what's going on. But just so y'all know, them people trying to resolve their issues, they are cousins. And again, this is none of our business. The only reason we're involved is because your government wants an excuse to funnel money out of this country, plunge us into abject poverty, and force us to be the slave class that they so richly need in this plantation that we call America, the land of the thieves and the home of the slaves. Okay, they need to add that to the anthem. Now, here's the thing. after we get through with the flat out lie from your president. Hey, G, darling. So next up is the fact that YouTube is at it again. So it's this channel called WION or WION. I think it's WION because it's WION. Well, y'all, they pulled up people channel all the way down. And guess why? Because they was out here reporting the news as it happens. They didn't add nothing to it. Matter of fact, they wasn't praising Putin. They didn't say nothing nice about Putin. All they did was tell the story on everybody. They told the truth on Zelensky, punchable behind. They told the truth on Putin. They weren't bothering nobody. But they made the mistake of allowing Russian citizens to actually talk. And they took them people channel all the way down. It's an Indian news channel. And they just put information out. Well, after the fact, I guess the outrage and outcry, because they have a huge channel, huge channel. And so they were forced to put that channel back up. And then people are back talking. But it's just interesting to see somebody else. This one guy had a show called On Contact. Hey, Miss Kaiser Sose, by the name of Chris Hedges. They took down all his content, 6 years of content, because he wouldn't go along with the status quo. I think I can survive a little bit because I'm real careful with what I say. One. Number two, I say more things on Patreon than I'll ever say out in the open. Hey, Wicked 548. And 3, because I'm a smaller channel, so I can kind of talk and speak my mind. Those people had thousands upon thousands by the hundreds of thousands of viewers. So by them telling the truth to such a big and broad audience, it put them in more danger. I'm in danger, as y'all know, because they done pull down videos, struck me and everything, just for telling y'all the truth, just for giving you information. So they lost their channel, but they was able to get it back. So, you know, the fact that Google has government contracts and Google runs YouTube, y'all better pay attention, man. Pay attention. They are clamping down on what we're able to say. Now, more on your crooked government. Now, remember that tax plan I mentioned that Biden got for the billionaires? Well, now we got a little bit more information on it. So what they're really putting in this tax plan on top of this 20% is the idea that they want to be able to tax what you might have, not even what you got. So in essence, what they're saying is, one, remember they kept saying they want to tax the billionaires. Well, they can't really just tax their wealth and say, this is your wealth, I'm taxing your wealth. Because a wealth tax is actually unconstitutional. Because a wealth tax is considered a direct tax. A direct tax meaning I'm going to tax you just because you're here. They can't do that. Not constitutionally. Right? Hazeline. So the issue then becomes, how do you get money out of these people? So what they're saying is they want to be able to, if they have an investment, and let's just say it's stocks and bonds, and there's an increase in their bond in their stock account, even if they never take the money out. If they never take that money out, they want to be able to tax the gains. They want it to be a gains tax, a tax on the increase. You gained this in this account, so I want to tax it. Now, never mind the fact if that account drops and they lose, they still not saying, okay, so what do you do if they lose money? Are you going to give them their money back, or what you going to do? Now, overall, you would say, this don't affect me. I ain't no billionaire. But here's the problem. The problem then becomes that these people, anything they put into law, if we let them get this done, it's not going to remain at the billionaires. It's going to trickle down to small, working class, middle class, and poor people who are working and investing just to try to feather their nest a little bit, just to try to have a little rainy day money. So if it goes through for them, we next. Now you imagine you got your Ameritrade account or your Webull account or whoever you invest with, and you gain money, and it's tax time. They want you to tell them, well, my Ford stock made some money. I didn't cash it out, so I don't, I shouldn't owe no tax on it. But since it's there and you made the money, I want you to pay tax on that. So that's what Biden is after. See, I tried to tell you Biden wasn't no good. Ain't nobody listening to me though. But that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to do an end run. So I don't know whether it's going to work. And get this, the whole thing is saying it's only going to yield $360 billion over 10 years. You about done gave that out, sir, in what, less than a year to foreign countries. So you want us to fund what goes on somewhere else. Meanwhile, we still can't get y'all to take the federal gas tax, the federal tax off the gasoline. You can't even remove the federal gas tax. Y'all, please hit the like button. Help me out, y'all. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Next up, you got your Republican, Rick Scott out of Florida. Rick Scott ain't never been no good. He another one look like a ghost. He called himself getting on Fox, talking about he got an 11-point tax plan, which includes getting rid of Medicaid, not Medicaid, but Medicare and Social Security. You heard it. They've been trying for a long time. So now I guess he figured while there's a screw up in office, let's see if we can end Social Security. Well, y'all, I got a problem with that. Because as long as I worked, I paid. So I paid into Social Security. Now, Social Security was a program started by Roosevelt all that long time ago. Now, Roosevelt started the thing. We've been paying into it ever since. Everybody, your mama, them, her mama, their mama before them. We've all paid in. So these people are still trying to find a way to end Social Security. And the reason I got a problem with that, say the devil with two set of horns, bingo. The reason I got a problem with that is if we paid the money in, how do you plan on giving us our money back? Now, Rick Scott, you know, he get a little saucy. He was trying to explain himself and justify this by saying that most people don't pay enough tax, don't pay no tax. Whether the person is exempt from income tax or not, you have still collected that money out of their paycheck for Social Security. Y'all know and I know that Social Security portion of your paycheck, if you are a W-2 employee, is a large amount of your money. If I'm lying, put a 1 in the chat. If I'm telling the truth, put a 2 in the chat. So you taking this out of people's checks, then you want to try to make them feel like they're stealing something when they retire and get old or become disabled and need their money back. They paid money into this system. How dare you tell somebody who paid their money, literally lended you money for no interest, and they want, oh, I see too, so I didn't lie. Okay. And now when it's time for you to give our money back, you want to tell us stories. Now you want to tell stories. Hey, Corrine Thomas, Deandra say Rick Scott been a slave drive devil since he was the governor. He sure has. He sure has. Nothing but con artists. You're right. Lala say the iron is they always find a way to further tax us, but never find a way to pay what they owe is reparations. Even if you don't pay the reparations, you better give me my money back that you've been taking out of my check since I was 16. Are you crazy? I need my money. Run me my money. Hey, Queen. Lord Andrew said the same thing. You could tell we from the same state. Run me my money, Casper. Hey, we got to keep it real. These people trying to steal from us right in our faces and want us to be quiet and don't say nothing. Hey, Jojo Aya. That's their plan. So he's talking about, well, Medicare going to be bankrupt in 4 years and Social Security going to be bankrupt in 12 years. Well, I got a problem with that. And the reason I got a problem with that is you're still taking it out of people's checks. I got a problem with that. You need to run through your books, homie, see how much money people done paid, and cut them a check. Give us a one-time check. We ain't mad. Run us our money. It's simple as that. You've been collecting the money, and then if anything you have to give back, oh, it's an entitlement program. Baby, ain't nobody begging. It's not a begging situation. Hey, CC Miller. Hey, Shanika C. This ain't a begging situation, homeboy. It's called you borrowed the money. Now you want to hit us with, here go your little funky $20. Y'all ever notice how people borrow money from you, and when it's time to pay it back, it becomes little and funky? Y'all notice that? The money the mouth they beg with is never the mouth they pay back with. When they beg for the money, oh, it's gonna be cool. You know, I'm gonna give it back. I got a plan. I'm gonna pay you every first of the month. I promise you. So you get all your money until you die. Then when it's time to pay the money back, oh, here go your little funky $20. Listen, we want our little funky $20, Republicans. You got the Democrats trying to drive people to the poorhouse and make you slaves and see if they can get you to worship the devil. And you got the Republicans trying to pick your pocket and sneak in your purse. Hey, Tosh, how dare you, Casper, walking around here looking like a whole phantasm? Now listen, sir, just because you almost dead, we're not. Hell, you might be dead already. Dead folks don't need money. But those of us who are still in the land of the living, we still need our coins. And namely, the money that you took from us. You didn't even ask us to borrow the money. This money been took since Roosevelt's time. And y'all been steady collecting. And I'm trying to figure out, if you steady collecting money, how the hell is you about to go bankrupt, dog? That sounds like to me, you taking the money, and instead of the money sitting there for us to get a hold to it, you're giving it out to other countries, to yourselves, giving yourself raises and everything else. Where the money at? Talking about it's gonna go bankrupt. Well, you better take it out your check. Hey, Deborah. Girl, I'm being for real. You better run me my money. You better run me my money, because at the end of the day, don't be talking about our little funky $20, because it was not our little funky $20 when you was taking it out of checks. So I say Roosevelt and Wilson low-key sold us all out. Child, they all been selling us out since the first one. This is the plantation. Hey, Wani. Queen to say, you know they liars. Yeah. And Mama Show said, if you lie, you steal. And these people are showing they lie and steal every day, every chance they get. You better watch your purse. And just say, I want every dang penny you owe me, pimping. Every one of them. Every goddamn one of them. Hey, Vanessa. Say, stop giving it to the Ant American. What is the Ant American? You so crazy. Listen. You know, you say you want yours and your daddy's. I want mine, my daddy's, my granddaddy's. I want all of it. Run it back. Run it back. Because in any other situation, when someone is deceased, you know, their estate gets to collect the money. But when it comes to that Social Security account and the amount that's paid in, we don't get to collect that back. When they pass, the estate doesn't get to collect anything. And then now that you done collected our money, you want to end the program. Listen, all I'm saying is, host, if you want to end the program, be prepared to cut the check. I want every penny that you ever took. And y'all know y'all can call the Social Security office and find out how much you paid in. You can get the extra dollar amount. Okay? I'm going to need you to go back, dig through your little Rolodex, see how much you stole out my check, every penny, and cut me a check. And then we even. I ain't even gonna fight you for daddy money, but I'm gonna need all mine. I'm gonna need all mine. See, this is what they're trying to do. I keep telling y'all, these people is criminals. Not criminals, criminals. They is criminals. Now, speaking of criminals, y'all, let's get to the funny papers. Because the funny papers show are funny today. Ooh, I would say let me clear my throat, but that ain't gonna help. Now, let's get into it. First of all, the criminal that we want to talk about first, y'all, is Kodak Black. Kodak Black said he wants to get into the movie business, y'all. And he said he got movie ideas that he want to pitch to Tyler Perry or 50 Cent. If you know me and can see. Wait. I can't see that good. And can see past the internet antics. And you know I'm really an intellectual young man. So with that being said, I have some very interesting scripts. First of all, ain't nobody ever looked at you and said intellectual. I'm tired of these boys going to prison, learning to read the 48 Laws of Power and coming out acting like they Rhodes Scholars. Okay? Prison is not a master's degree program, sir. It's not. I assure you. I assure you. So now he said he want to pitch movie ideas to Tyler Perry. Now the only upside to that, y'all, at least, yeah, movies. But at least if he pitch a movie to Tyler Perry, Vanessa, we might get something different than bitter single, baby mama, convict male who gets out of prison and needs a woman to build him back up, and a grandmama with a gun, and a ghetto situation, and the community coming together, and a bunch of singing in bad wigs. Now, it's possible. It's possible. Now, I don't know how good it's going to be, but we might get something different if y'all let Kodak, get the writing. I don't know. I'm just saying. Now, as we move on, y'all, from convicts, let's move from convicts to crackheads, shall we? We're gonna cha-cha real smooth from the convicts over there to the crackheads. Well, Lamar Odom is in the news, child. Lamar is in the funny papers today because he talking about Will Smith. I don't know why they can't let this go. The man that got slapped surely wants to let it go because you got slapped in front of the world, baby. But they can't drop it. So here we go. Matter of fact, Steve Harvey talking about Will was whack for doing that. Shut up. We know what you feel about your wives. You cheated on all of them and left them for the next one. So, sir, tend to you and them strange pajamas and stuff that you wearing and that mustache, Droopy D. But Lamar Odom said, and I quote, he loved his wife. I do not condone violence against anyone. I was told love covers a multitude of sins, not his Negro quoting the Bible, Lord. I see everyone arguing the merits of this altercation. Taking side, not sides, plural, taking side, dragging them both to hell when it all boils down to love. He loved his wife. She was hurting. It is a husband's responsibility to protect his wife. That is what he vowed to God and her. He owes us zero explanation as to why he chose to hit Chris Rock. He did what a husband is called to do. Protect his wife from anything and anyone who causes her pain. Had I protected my wife versus mentally, emotionally, and spiritually hurting her, I may still be married. I'm dead. This man said if he had protected her, he'd have still been married. Baby, if you left that crack pipe alone, you might have still been married. This ain't got nothing to do. Lamar, ain't nobody you can punch. Ain't nobody you could have punched except your dealer that would have kept your wife. You lost your wife going to the trap house. You lost your wife on a Brillo and a filter. You lost your wife on a stem. Okay? That's where you lost her. You was smoking that hard. That's how you lost her, baby. It ain't had nothing to do with you needing to punch nobody. Like, stop trying to rope yourself into this, Lamar, dear. This man get more and more embarrassing every day. That's right, Jackie. Say it again. Say Lamar needs to worry about changing his diapers and stay out of people's affairs. He do. Run around painting sheets and stuff. Vanessa say, oh, here we go with his begging self. Stop, Lamar. I'm telling you. If I had just. Right, Steve do need to sit down and eat his food. Try to figure out why you walking around outdoors in grandpa pajamas, Steve. Ty say they not dropping it because these Hollywood puppets are told to purposely pull stunts that they know will trigger emotions in the audience for distraction and PR. Child, that wasn't no stunt, but they need to drop it though. Lala say even a crackhead makes sense every now and again, but Lamar, Chloe will always be for the streets. Right. Or for Hogwarts, because I'm still not convinced that wasn't Dumbledore we saw in that car with them hands. Yeah, he was painting them sheets. Y'all seen Lamar was painting them sheets. I am not the only one. And then we got to talk about Keke Palmer crazy behind. This girl crazy. She can't drop it either, but at least she got jokes. So, her not dropping it is at least entertainment. At least. So y'all get ready for this because y'all know some stuff I need y'all to help me through. Hold on. Here we go.
Come from ain't the first time somebody got slapped for saying a bad joke.
Hold on.
Anyway,
She got the Moesha, y'all.
well, Will Smith slapped Chris Rock last night. Felt like a cultural reset. Where I come from ain't the first time somebody got slapped for saying a bad joke.
Y'all, she went back to Moesha. It's like I'm mad at her, but I ain't mad at her. Because it was funny. I'm mad, but I ain't mad. This fool said it felt like a cultural reset. Shanika said, been working since I was 14, give me all mine. Right. Yeah, they need to let it go. I'm tired. I am tired. Them earring back booty took me out too. That girl ain't never coming back to you no more. You done told everybody her booty stank. I was never really making fun of their marriage. I was bored with them and tired of hearing about them. And I feel like the people who constantly telling the same stale jokes, they boring too. Hey, Feds, don't worry, I'm gonna go over there in a minute. I'm gonna go see baby brother in a minute, but good to see you. You say scariest part 1 through 5. Scary movie part 1 through 5. Oh, okay. Needs to say Mo to the E to the. Look, she took us back to Moesha. Kiki ain't got no sense. Kiki ain't got no sense. Like at one time, I thought she, had sense, and then she showed me that she had a bit of sense. All right, I appreciate you stopping through, babe. I appreciate that. Child, y'all, the mayonnaise people done came out. You got Jim Carrey talking about if I was Chris Rock, I would sue him for slapping me and condemns anyone who applauded it. Child, mind your business. Can somebody tap the club people on the shoulder and say, listen, this ain't none of your business. Be happy that this one is not about you. I'm confused when people are not happy when it's not about you. This time it's not about you. You ain't the only one. Child, and then another clip, mayonnaise monster, came out and said, talking about Jada called her a bee. The bee been bald. Jokes about it or her are fine. It was tame as F. You super sensitive about it. Buy her a effing wig. Oh yeah, this is a mayonnaise monster by the name of Tom Segura. Oh yeah, see, I knew they was coming to be on the attack. Y'all, if y'all didn't know the attack was coming, I knew it. You attacking her because Will hit somebody. You call her a B. Okay, let's see how this go. I want to see if everybody got the same, keeping the same energy. Right, Juan, and Jim Carrey need to shut the entire hell up. You ain't been relevant since The Mask, honey. And stay up out our business. Right, call the lady a B. Too much. And y'all, Aunt Viv got something to say. The real Aunt Viv, not dying Aunt Viv, not Aunt Viv Light, the real one. She got something to say. Aunt Viv say people need to watch their mouth, and it's finna go down. Let me let y'all hear what Aunt Viv said. Hold on. See if I can run it back. Hold on. Because I want to make sure I get her from the beginning, y'all.
It's your girl, Janet Hubert. I just want to say very quickly this. Some of y'all need to stop coming for people on the Instagram page and on the Twitter page and whatever, talking this kind of smack you want to talk and thinking we ain't going to smack back. Sometimes you get smacked back. And Will Smith is a grown-ass man, and I am a grown-ass, old-ass woman. And he ain't got to tell me what to say. I ain't kissing nobody's ass, but I will kick it. So some of y'all need to understand, sometimes you go too far. And just like Will said, we bleed, we hurt. from some of the things you say, and you think we're supposed to take it. No, we are not. Now, there have been quite a few people that I wanted to smack, but I didn't, because if I probably could have, I would if I could have. And let's see, Wendy, Kevin, Frazier, Michael Yo, Tamron Hall, quite a few. But I chose to do it verbally. So some of y'all need to stay in your lane and stop telling us what to do. Peace.
Now, y'all heard Aville. Aville say, watch your mouth. And she went to naming the people that she would have loved to smack. She said Wendy, Kevin, Tamron Hall. Look, she went down the list. And Aunt Viv looked like she's still in good shape. She looked like she's still in good shape. And I believe that I believe they can get, I believe they can still get it. I think she'll still give them the business. I believe that. Yeah, shots fired. She said names. Names now, real names. And see, this is something that I've been saying. So I'm real happy that Aunt Viv went ahead and put it out there. Just because somebody is famous or rich, you still do not have the right to disrespect and attack people. Telling a joke, cool. What you calling that lady a B for, man? Telling a joke, cool. Why are you making jokes about her being bald when you know she got alopecia? And like now the storyline is he didn't know. Boy, you knew. End of story. You did what you did. And she definitely said what she said, Jackie. Okay? Honey, Aunt Viv, yes, real girls get down on the floor. And she said what she said. Hey, Peanut. At all. She's still in shape. She can call Wendy name all day. Wendy, no, she better not run up on Aunt Viv. You barely standing on people trying to steal your money and pop you on the side of your head and all. Hey, Kia. Love you too, boo. See, man, say sneaking a listen while on the plantation. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But yeah, she said that, called names, but she told the truth. I have said it from the beginning. Like people do it with anybody who got too much money, or if they feel like you have something that they want, or they look at your life and they can envy it for any reason. If a rapper get too much money and they're not so disgusting that you can still look down on them, here come the personal attacks, attacking people's children, all type of stuff. If the person is an athlete and they're not sleazy enough that you can still look down on them, here come the attacks. No matter who it is. And Aunt Viv say, y'all better watch y'all mouth. That man say, y'all better watch y'all mouth. Not man. That lady say, y'all better watch y'all mouth. She meant that too. She meant that. Lala said exactly. He knew why he said it. And that's why he deserved to be smacked in the story. Yeah, that was nasty because everybody knew. That's like, it's not new information. And the fact that he used to be friends with them. He used to be friends with them. So you knew good and hell well what was going on. He knew what was going on. He meant to say just what he did. He meant to offend that lady. And that's just it. And that is all. Trying to say, just like Chris did a whole documentary movie about hair and playing dumb. He did his research, I think. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Because he is the typical 3-day-old turd that has a chip on his shoulder against black women because he probably been rejected so much in his life. The first woman to reject him was probably his mammy. That's why he acting like that. And it's real disgusting, and it's enough. But when we talk about the audacity to end all audacities, tell me why Ricky Smiley this morning, Ricky Smiley got his morning show with the Brat, Gary with the T, Rock T, and let me see. I think Eva Marcel is on his show too. Yeah, she is. Eva Marcel is on that show. Okay. Ricky had the nerve. He's still talking about the thing to today. He talked about it yesterday. He talked about the mess again today. Then bring on a psychologist, and they up there literally trying to spin this narrative and put Chris Rock on the spectrum. Like, oh, he got something kind of like Asperger's, so he doesn't know what's appropriate to say. Get the entire hell out of here. See, that's in my book. That's when you know that somebody's full of crap. That's when you know that y'all know he was wrong. When you start reaching so far that you done dislocated your shoulder all the way to Asperger's and putting this man on a spectrum. Come on now. Come on now. Now he's a window licker. Now he was in the check mark, smiley face, strawberry sticker class in real life. Is that really what we're doing? I'm confused. Oh, and in other news, we got to hear what Block had to say about y'all friend Candy. Because she ain't none of my friend. I don't really do Candy like that. But y'all, Block is out here talking, and I'm going to let y'all hear what Block had to say. I didn't say it.
A crazy, talented writer. She was something a little different to you. So we gonna talk. So go back to Candy.
Yeah.
Why didn't that relationship work out, Block?
You know, I'm all the way straight. And, you know, we're going to do what we do. And I know a lot of people get on ass about, you know, she was a side chick and she was a side chick. So, but yeah, just going back, I just stayed just dealing with her through some sideline shit. It wasn't going to never work like that. I was going to leave home. And that's where the turbulence came in. Then she had her business by calling my house and doing that, and that ain't going to happen. Let me tell my situation. Yeah.
Did Candy know that you had a family at home?
Absolutely. Well, she knew about the whole family, but she probably, hey, I'm Candy Bird, shit. I'm going to take it. Come on, better be strong. I'm going to snatch this one.
Singer,
now y'all heard that for yourself. Y'all heard it for yourself. Now see, why he went on Vlad TV, y'all know how I feel about Vlad. Y'all know how I feel about that vulture, that culture vulture. However, he was on Vlad TV. Vlad went to ask him about the Candy situation. Why he asked him about it, I don't know. You say you was waiting for it? Well, it was in the funny paper, so we had to have it. We had to have it. Tara said, I tried to support Candy by watching her new show. I had to get up out of there, a whole mess. I'm telling you, listen. Do y'all see now why I say when it comes to that show, don't find one person to call them a hoe. That whole cast was hoes. The only person wasn't a hoe was Cynthia. That's what I be trying to tell y'all. This lady was a whole side chick. This man say she knew he had a family and thought, well, I'm going to take him anyway. And when it didn't work, he said that's when the turbulence came. And he said because she was a side chick, a sideline thing, as he said, first of all, in the name of Jesus, may no man ever call a daughter of mine a sideline thing. That's so ugly. But called her a sideline thing and said because it was a sideline thing, that wasn't going to never work. See, this is the whole thing. When a man gets you to do something like that to disgrace yourself, he ain't going to never take you seriously. And that's what he was flat out saying. Because you allowed me to do that, if you let me do it, I'm going to do it. But I ain't never going to take you seriously. And he said she got mad and called his wife. Kia say, all I can do is shake my head with this Candy Block situation. Right. And you know what's worse? We would have never known who he was because she brought him on that show when she needed a storyline. Say, but Candy has a history of that. Of course she do. Of course she do. That's why I say they should have changed the name of that show to The Real Housewives of Atlanta. The Real Hoes of Atlanta, because everybody on there was hoeing it up except Cynthia, Miss Dry Coochie Cream herself. Tosh say, as a Taurus, I don't claim Candy. She's annoying, boring, and creepy. Yes, she is to all that there. I ain't gonna do like the president and say all three, but I'm gonna answer both. Did y'all hear him say that? You asked 3 questions, but I'm gonna answer both. Which both, boss? Okay, but I agree with all 3, annoying, boring, and creepy. Amen. I told y'all Candy spent the block. She did spend the block. Y'all silly. Vanessa said, I feel bad for their daughter that has to hear this. I do too. I never understood why Candy brought that man onto television. I understand she wanted the storyline because she really don't have nothing going on like that that's interesting, but she didn't think about how that was going to affect her baby. Because poor little Riley, she ain't asked for none of this drama. None of it. Say, but that didn't stop him from creating a divorce with her legs. He didn't create no divorce because that woman stayed with her husband. She didn't leave her man. Candy was just mad. That woman stayed right there with Block. Can you say, and this troll has a 22-year-old daughter, no respect for his daughter? None whatsoever. None whatsoever. At the end of the day, they should have kept that in the closet. That should have never came out. That's the rumor, but he ain't said that. But he did say this. Yeah, that's why I say the real hoe wives of Atlanta. Them some hoes. Both of the three questions, right, Niecy? Both of the three. Them the ones. All right, girl. Tara Hill said, I never understand men who disrespect their peen and sleep with that on the side, with the thought on the side, then come home and give the thought juice to their pure wife. But see, a lot of men are scumbags like that. And that's not the excuse, no good man. But it's the fact of a man can't do no more than you let him do. If he out there hoeing around, he got to find a hoe to be complicit. That's all I'm saying. And shame on them hookers that go along with that mess. Gigi say some women just don't seem to ever learn. He didn't care then, and he sure as heck don't care now, baby mama or no. Dang a dad talks like that about his daughter's mom, disrespectful. He's very disrespectful, and he's always been disrespectful. The fact that he was willing to cheat on his wife should have told her he wasn't no good, but she was thinking, I'm going to be able to take him out the house. You should never want to borrow another woman's trouble. If he ain't no good to her, he ain't going to be no good to you. Y'all, didn't our mamas tell us how you get a man is how you lose him? Zelene say Candy was talking ish about Nene, Phaedra, and Portia, not someone talking about her age. Yeah, that's true, but he still was nasty to do that. He didn't have to go on Vlad TV and do that, y'all. He'll say big sis is code words for horizontal dance. Oh, okay. Gotcha. You know you have to let me know about the codes. Lala said exactly. Riley is a victim in all this. She is. That child is in school and living her life, and everybody know that's her mama because she looked like her. You know what I'm saying? And they done seen on the show, and he on Vlad TV. You know what I'm saying? We might know Candy as a whole, but you didn't have to bring that up. Like, we all know about that. But see, there you go. Say maybe that was the conditions for Riley to be on TV. Block didn't care. Tosh. Block ain't care. Candy brought him on there and tried to embarrass him. That's what she did for a storyline. Baby girl say the only reason Block tells on her is because Candy bold-faced lies about why their situation wasn't right. Well, yeah, there's that. Yeah, that lady's still with her man. That's why Candy got mad. Because with everything happened, the story that went out, and now it's being confirmed more and more, was that when she told him about the baby, apparently she found out he wasn't leaving home. She called a woman to tell her, thinking that was gonna make the lady blow up and leave. Y'all know how hoes do. If they go with your man and he say, I ain't leaving home, like you heard him say he ain't leaving home, then they go tell the woman, hoping she'll get mad and leave. And then he won't have no choice but to come to her. Y'all know how it go with hoes. Y'all know. Y'all ain't new to this. So she pulled that. That ain't work. And then when he didn't leave home and the wife didn't leave him, then it was, I don't need your money. I got plenty of money. And then once she got on the show, you don't pay no child support. And you don't do nothing but Riley. We don't need you for nothing. You know that Billy Goat crash she do. All that for TV. All that they're putting on. She needed to put on the show. Miss Gigi said any woman willing to sleep with a married man, in my opinion, gets what she wants, especially when she knows what she's doing. I agree. I don't cut for no women laying up with nobody's husband. What's the deal with Vlad? Vlad is a piece of trash who is disrespectful to black women and benefits off black culture while being a whole culture vulture. That's the problem. Say, right, hey Barbara, this Shirley. Yeah, she pulled a hey. Well, she was actually Shirley. Barbara was at the house. Needs to say certified husband snatchers. That's what they are. Yeah, she was messing with Gerald Levert and Jermaine Dupri. And Jermaine Dupri daddy is the word on the curve. Now, Riley know her mama attended the Church of Hoentology. Yeah, but that don't mean she want to hear it, Angie. You know what I'm saying? You might know your mama's a hoe. You don't want nobody reminding you that your mama's a hoe. Can you say the question that needed to be asked is why didn't he pay the back support to his daughter? Because Ken told him she didn't need his money. That's why. Hey, SB, where you been, boo? Child, Angie's so crazy. See, they say Block's wife eventually divorced him. Candy was the last of a long line. How you know that was the last? How you know that was the last? Block was up there burning Atlanta up, girl. He was up there getting down. I mean, getting down with the get down. So I'm dead. She sounds exactly like a Billy Goat. Y'all know that's why I sang that song for her. Whose Billy Goat is this? That's a song right there. She need to record that, put a beat on it. Yeah, maybe Jermaine Dupri can give her a beat. Jackie said that's why she was always talking bad about him. Yeah, that man ain't owe her nothing. He gave you what he didn't owe you. He gave you what he owed the wife. Not really, because we done talked that to death. We talked about it, was it yesterday? Like right after it happened. Toppy Mocha said exactly. Her plan backfired on her in front of the cameras. So did, because that man don't care about you. And you knew he didn't respect you because you didn't make him respect you because you went laying up with him and you knew better. Exactly. Candy and Block have told on themselves, have to hold themselves accountable for their actions. It's true. It's very true. Right, Cece. Oh my. Mm-hmm. Yep, and the dude from Jagged Edge too. Yeah, I mean it's a lot of them. Shakespeare too. The writer dude was writing for everybody. So, you know, it is what it is. You say 304s get old too. It's true. It's true. But I feel like, okay, while we may know that about her, and y'all know I don't like Candy, no way, shape, form, or fashion. So I'm not taking up for Candy. But I feel like he didn't have to go on Vlad TV. Hey, DH. Say you lost a nephew and totally broken is where you been. Oh, babe. Well, you know what? We're going to pray for you. I'm going to pray for your family. I'm sorry y'all going through that and we love you here. You say these women are so willing to do wife duty at girlfriend prices and still get nothing. First off, what you doing wife duties when a man got a wife to the house? Say now you married Todd, the briefcase total. Right. That's what I'm talking about. It don't make no sense. None whatsoever. Dana said, I'm working trying to listen and I can't stand Candy. I can't stand her either. I can't. Vita, thank you, Vita. Putin did it. Putin the one put him up to it, y'all. Putin did it. Putin did it. He did it. Darn that Putin. Candy has been around several blocks. Jackie, really? That's funny though. I ain't gonna say it ain't funny. That's real funny. Sarah say Vlad don't even pay them to come on his show. No, he don't pay them. They come on there and humiliate people, say problematic stuff. He says all kind of problematic stuff because the black males who come on there encourage him to do it. We just glad to have you back, babe. We glad to have you back. We love you, yeah? Yeah, it's just crazy. I just couldn't believe that he really went on there and just like, you know, and I'm mad at Vlad for bringing it up. Like, why did you even ask that question? What are you doing? Mm-hmm. Lala said, once upon a time, Candy glorified being a hoe. That's not cute. People like to mask their harlot activities by calling it being sex positive. Right. Right. But I thought y'all should know because I thought that was interesting. I thought y'all might want to know. And then I need one of y'all to get 50 Cent phone. Now I know he's a big fella, but one of y'all need to snatch his phone. In real life, snatch it. Candy need to call her melted candy. Need to call her melted candy as much liquid that's been in. Oh my God, Dana. Oh my. One of y'all need to snatch 50 phone. Why 50 gonna post a picture of Jussie Smollett crying, talking about Will hit me too? I'm tired of 50. I'm tired of this. I am. Every time I think that I'm gonna be able to get over his last shenanigans, because he'll do something stupid and then do something that's kind of halfway smart or decent, and you want to get over it. And then he come back again with the mess. What in the world was he doing posting a picture of Juicy Jussie Smollett crying, talking about Will Smith hit me too? And then put on the caption, nah, we don't believe this fool. 50, stop it. Stop it. And I mean stop it. Yeah, he ignorant as hell. It is kind, you know what? I ain't gonna front. It is funny, but one of y'all go take his phone. I can't, because I can't outrun him. Y'all know how my niece up. Taj say, why is Vlad only interviewing black artists? I don't get it. Is he some kind of gatekeeper? No, baby, he ain't no gatekeeper at all. What he is a vulture. He's a vulture. He's somebody who hates black women. I believe he don't like black people, period. But he sure don't have no problem hanging around, benefiting off black culture. Dana say, not 2 quarters talking that stuff. Yeah, 2 quarters. Creflo Dollar half brother. Terry Hill says, same people who can't stand a snitch will tell on themselves and include others in a documentary or show. It's true. Vanessa, now you too. You talking about that's a good one. I'm sorry. Child. I don't know. Say, no, I ain't going to have 50 suing me. Child, the thing is you're going to have to get away. You got to get away. Ty say Vlad is creepy. I may have a Russian name myself, but Vlad sound like a whole vampire. He looked like one too. He ain't got an ounce of color nowhere near his face. Needs to say 50 needs to worry about the game making him look like Daily Rotisserie Chicken Special. I don't know. Now, if them two get in a fight, I'll watch it. Matter of fact, I'll record it with my phone. And I'm good at recording fights. I'm from Ocala. My camera don't be shaky. Y'all know how sometimes on social media people record them fights and the cameraman arm be shaking and moving. The camera, you can just hear him wrestling and everything hitting the microphone. I record fights real good. So if him and the game get in the fight, I record it. Yeah, he need to let that go. You say Vlad is a Russian spy. Right, Putin sent him. Lala say 50 must be bored. Go to bed, sir. He needs to. And that's for real. Vanessa said, I can't take his phone. Rotisserie chicken burns when you touch it. Oh, my goodness. I want to see them two fight, though. I promise I do. And I know that's ignorant, but I really want to see them fight. Kids say, whoever record that fight, please zoom in on the game. See, y'all fast. Y'all are fast. Y'all know I will pull the hose out on this porch. Okay? Nisa say, I can't stand them shaky cameras. Like, keep it steady. Exactly. If you know you are not experienced in recording fights, don't record. Vlad feel he has the right to go in on black women because he has one. Oh, well, just because you got a bed wench, you need to keep the rest of our names out your mouth, sir. Dana say, can somebody hang them upside down? like he was before. I love to see him in that position. You like to see 50 hanging upside down. 50 looks scary hanging upside down. That's a big dude. You think 50 will win? I kind of think so. But I don't know. The game got longer arms. I feel like he got longer reach. I think 50 would be quicker on his feet. I don't know. I would have to see. I would have to see their footwork and their handwork, and then I could probably guess. Vanessa said honestly, the game will get it for sure. See, you think the game will get it? Shanika think 50 will get it. I think it'll be a darn good fight, and I think it'll be close. I do not think it will be a knockout. I think it would go to the judges, to the scorecards. It would definitely go to the scorecards. So right now, that's the verses I would watch. Yes. If that was the verses, I'll watch it. Ty says Shanitra had that footage zooming in with the utmost clarity. Yes. Y'all know how I love a fight video. I do. You say your money on the game? Yeah, I can't call it. I need to see them, sparring and stuff, and then I can call it. I can't call it until, because sometimes y'all will see a dude that's bigger and we'll think that, they got hands, and we don't know. I don't know if he got hands yet. Because I know some big dudes that can't fight. I done fought a couple big dudes that can't fight. I'm just saying. So I say I don't want a petty dude hanging around me. Yeah, no, because 50 Cent petty as hell. 50 Cent will be done said something about my weight or call me old, and I promise you I will headbutt him. I will headbutt him right in them big teeth. Vanessa say only because the game got more to prove. Yeah, but more to prove don't mean you gonna win, baby. Your heart don't win no fights. That'll be your hands and your gas tank. You ain't got no cardio and no hands. You out of gas. I don't care what you got to prove. Right, Lala? I can't call it. I need to see their hands first. If I just see them sparring, working out, like remember Lil Brandy, Danny Ho brother. Remember he had that video of them sparring and stuff, of himself sparring, and you could see how he was punching. Looked like a little cat hitting a ball of yarn. I already knew he couldn't fight. Even though he had his hit single, it's on site, and I'm going to knock him out. He sang the song right, I guess, maybe. But the way he was like acting like a little kitten hitting a ball of yarn, he looked like Uggs hitting at me the other day. I was like, nah, And then he got there and the helicopter man, took him for a whole ride, And then one more funny thing before we get up out of here. Y'all know who Uncle Murder is? Do y'all know Uncle Murder? Uncle Murder is childish. It was a song he did in 2021 called Wrap Up. He apologized to Will Smith for he shaded Jada Pinkett in that song. And he said, somebody let Will Smith know, I'm sorry for what I said in the wrap up. Dang, it's looking like we can retire the rap, like we can't retire the wrap up. See, this is the thing. I know it was a lot of people that was ready to go ahead and delete their comments, memes, gifs, everything. This man running around here slapping people. So Uncle Murder done apologized for shading her in his 2021 song, The Wrap Up. Now, the real comedy on that is most of us don't know who the hell you are and ain't never heard the wrap up. So the only thing left to wrap up was this tired attempt at a joke. Who the hell is Uncle Murder? So he had a couple of bops in the early 2010s. Well, apparently from the early 2010s, he went ahead and made a song in 2021 that nobody heard. Shaded Jada Pinkett. Nobody heard it. And now here he is to apologize for it, as though he's worried that Uncle Will is going to drive all the way to his house to slap him. Tara said the one who talked about K. Michelle pocketbook smelling. Oh, I thought that was Mano that was talking about. That was Mano. He said something about her pocketbook too. These Negroes are disgusting. Not an Uncle Murder. That's what he said. He said his name Uncle Murder, y'all. I'm just saying. Right, trying to cap. And it wasn't that funny. What was funny was that I ain't never heard of you. Try to say those shorties are sometimes quicker. Also, although 50 is looking like he's swollen in an inflammation way. Nah, that ain't inflammation, girl. That ain't what that is. It's just your eyes. That is not inflammation. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But yeah, just cause game got more height and a longer reach. Yeah, somebody being shorter than you, they can get on the inside and work you over them body. Listen, a body shot is just as devastating as a head shot. If somebody catch you in your ribs right, your kidney right, your liver right, you're going down like a sack of potatoes. So, like I said, I really I would love to see them get in the ring. You don't know him? I don't either. I can't tell you who he is. I promise you, I can't tell you who he is. NYC's most icy. They never heard my rhymes, but it's still crispy like some chips. Huh? But it's still crispy like some chips. Yes, sir. Okay. All right now. I guess that was your attempt at busting a dope rhyme. And we're here to support you. I don't know what that was, but you go ahead on, baby. Lala say Uncle Moo gets on my nerves. We don't know you, sir. Me either. Wow, two men saying K Michelle box, thank you. Ooh wee. My thing is that's so disrespectful. All it takes is one of them to say it and the other one repeat it. Hey, happy to be happy. I don't know that about that lady, but some of these men are so disrespectful, sitting up talking up on the woman's clothes. When Mano did that was disgusting. K Michelle was saying that she hadn't even been around that man like that. For him to make up that type of story and say that type of stuff. Some of these men are disgusting. Meanwhile, their mama walking around smelling pissy. Meanwhile, your sister walking around smelling like earring bags. That's so disrespectful to sit up and talk about a woman's body. And a lot of them got, right now, some of the same ones that'll say that about a woman got the nitty balls. But you talking about a woman's nether regions. Be quiet. Some of them got sweaty nuts as we speak. Yes. Very disrespectful. Who the hell do you think you are? See, that's Vienna sausage conversation. That's summer sausage conversation. That's Little Smokey's conversation. Stop talking about women's coochies, especially if you ain't never been nowhere near it. You know, Dineva did that to somebody sitting up talking about coochie, talking about the lady was stank. And at the end of the day, you ain't been nowhere near coochie since your mammy pushed you out. What you know about what a woman behind smell like? That's so disrespectful. How dare you? You say stop, not mammy smelling pissy. Some of their mammies do smell pissy. Like old fish water. And you sitting up talking about somebody. That's so disrespectful. Nerve. Don't die, Tosh. Come back. Don't walk into the light. Yeah, Little Smokies. It's so, I don't know why men feel like it's okay to disrespect women, but all it's going to take is for them to disrespect the right woman. Because I promise you, I will roast for days. I will roast for weeks. We'll roast forever. Forever, ever. It don't make no sense. That's why people like Chris Rock got his donkey looking behind up there and thought it was okay to do what he did to that lady. Kids say those men be the ones that smell pissy as a child. Almost every elementary school had one. The bad called him Pee Boy in his stand-up. Pee Boy. Nixie saying it's usually the ones that don't know how to work the kitty. Right. Or the ones that a woman ain't gonna let nobody near their kitty. People got ring doorbells on their cat right now for people that look like him. Lala say exactly. A lot of these men give real feminine energy. Right. You sitting up here bad mouthing a woman's pocketbook because you wish you had one. Sinbad, not so bad. Sinbad, not so bad. I'm confused. You're going to have to tell me the code. I don't understand. Tara Hill say Uncle Murder went on to the Breakfast Club and claimed 3 or 4 guys who didn't know each other said the same thing. So he claimed that. Where the 3 or 4 guys at? Uncle Murder. Hell, where is the fool that told you to call yourself Uncle Murder? Where they at? We still looking for the person that told Jim Jones to skip leg day. Can we please also have the names of these 3 imaginary men who told you about another woman pocketbook? And why would they sit up and tell you about it? Who are you? Are you the professor? Hey, Winnie 267, checking in from work. All right. Good to see you. But I thought y'all would get a good laugh out of that because I sure did. You trying to tell a joke about you apologizing that you shaded her in that song. Low key, I think he was trying to hope people would go stream it and help him make some money so everybody would go listen to the song to hear what he said about Jada. If you need some money, just say that. Will and them is real generous. They probably would have just wrote you a check if you needed some money. What a weird way to panhandle. Kids say it was a spelling error. I was trying to type Sinbad the comedian. Oh, okay. He wasn't ever funny to me. He was kind of funny looking. Exactly. This boys be sitting up there smelling like sewage, talking mess. Child smelling like can't you? And making noise. Sinbad talked about the PP boy in school. Oh. So he has given soy boy energy. Facts. Pure facts. Tara say right. And they still will sleep with her. Sure will. Sure will. You can smell you can smell like the house of 1,000 corpses down there. And them trifling monsters will still go crawl between a woman's legs. Miss Gigi say there's nothing more foul than a man that talks about a woman's personals, just nasty. And disgusting. That let you know that really lets you know the caliber of woman that raised him. Hey Dennis. But Cece's a pocketbook takes me out every time. Old school. You know I am. I'm a whole throwback, baby. A whole throwback. To the death of me. So listen, I got to get up out of here. I need to take some medicine for my throat, drink some hot tea and whatnot. But I'm glad I got a chance to talk to y'all today. Please hit the like button. Like. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Y'all, please make sure your subscribe button is not red. If it's red, that means you are not subscribed. Please subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and make sure you click all so you'll know every time I go live over here on the porch. I love y'all so much. Stay positive, stay productive, be encouraged, and most importantly, remember to encourage somebody else. It don't cost you nothing to put a smile on somebody's face, okay? It might be small to you, but it'll be big to them. So y'all go ahead and enjoy the rest of your day. Please remember to be kind to each other and everybody you meet. And we will talk again much later, okay? And y'all hit that like button on your way out. Bye now.